Okay, so I wanted to show you a little bit of what I'm working on today. The original finish on this piece was an emerald green, and it was primed and painted over in an emerald green chalk paint. But what I wanted to do was to get a layered look. It's an antique wardrobe, and I really wanted to bring out more character in the piece and give it a lot more dimension. This is just terribly flat and not my style. And so what I did initially was I took a dry brush, and you want your dry brushes to just be completely gnarly. Take your dry brush, and I just dry brushed over a coat of white, and it's very streaky. It's not thick. You should be able to see the color through it, and the main thing is just to make sure that your strokes are nice and even and complete. You don't want it to look messy, because you're still going to be able to see that white when it's finished. Okay, so this is where I am now, and this isn't actually finished, but it's getting there. If you can zoom in, you can see the streaks of the white from the dry wash. And so you can see a little bit of the white. Over top of the white, after the white dried, I applied a glaze, an antiquing glaze, and that's what gives it this lovely brown patina to just help pull out the age of the piece. Now what I've done, and you can see, I started on this top, distressing it with the hand sander, pulling out the lines mostly of the piece. This is a nice dark walnut color on the wood, and so I really wanted to bring some of that out. Now the paint is all chippy and beautiful, and it's really pulled a very different color, completely changed the color of this bright emerald, and changed it to much more of a jade, or a almost like a light turquoise in some areas, but it gives it a lot of different textures and a lot of different tones depending on what part you're looking at. So that's what I'm going for, and you can see this was the side. This side hasn't been distressed at all, so this is what it looks like. It has a coat of primer. It has a coat of emerald chalk paint, a whitewash, and an antique glaze. And so it starts out looking like this, and then as I take the sander to it and start to distress it and pull out some of the different layers, that's what it ends up looking like. So we'll be hopefully finishing this in 45 minutes. No pressure.